President Obama committed military assets to the operation in Libya, but did not seek congressional authorization. Our next guest said he didn't ask for that, what the goal is in Libya either. So why aren't his Republican colleagues taking a more vocal role in condemning the operation? Joining us now, Republican Senator John Barrasso, also a physician from the great state of Wyoming. Senator Barrasso, welcome here.
Thanks for having me.
What is the Republican position on this? That the president can start any war he wants as long as he gets the Security Council's approval?
The president has a right to do what he did, but I think the American people want to know what is our role and what is our goal. And I have all the respect and admiration of our brave men and women in the military. I think they deserve an explanation from the president, as does Congress. Congress has not heard from the president, and I expect that he really ought to do that.
Well, when you say the president has the right to do what he did, I mean, where does he get that right to do it? The Constitution says only the Congress can declare war. There's no compelling argument that Libya has attacked us or we are in imminent danger of threat. There's no national security argument. Question, can he just go around the world looking for monsters to slay?
Well, I think the president worked within the bounds of his limitations of the presidency to do this. But he's been given very mixed messages to the American people. One, he said that Gaddafi has lost the right to govern and needs to go. On the other hand, he said, I just want to do this to protect civilians. And those are very different. And then you ask Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff where we're going with this. He said he's not even sure if it's to take Gaddafi out or not. And I want to know and have that discussion and get the answer.
Back to my earlier question, can he go anywhere he wants? Tomorrow, could he bomb Bahrain? The next day, could he bomb Saudi Arabia? It would be insane to do that, but someone might have said last week it would be insane for him to bomb the airfields outside of Tripoli. What's the limitation if it's not going to the Congress? And I think he should have gone to the Congress, not the Security Council of the UN. If the limitation is not the Constitution, the limitation is not the Congress, what is the limitation on the president's ability to bomb?
Yeah. Well, I agree that he should not have to wait for the United Nations Security Conference, and I don't want his approach to foreign affairs and to these activities to say, geez, let's wait to see what the United Nations allows us to do. We should never wait on the approval of the United Nations. The United States, being a world leader, needs to make those decisions for ourselves, not wait for leadership by others.
Senator, that's basically what he did. He got permission from the UN, and now he's going to have the American troops play a secondary role to the leadership command decisions of other countries' military. Is there some attitude here about one world government? Does the president have something in mind here other than removing the offensive air capabilities of Colonel Gaddafi?
Well, it looks like they're now trying to expand that area to a size about 6 times the area of Iraq. But I have continued concerns about what we are doing and what the role is and what the goal is, and I think the president has an obligation to get back home and explain that to the American people.
What will the Republican leadership, Senator McConnell, Senator Kyle in the Senate side, Speaker Boehner, and Majority Leader Cantor on the House side, what will they do to hold the president's feet to the fire of the Constitution?
We want to know what the mission is. Is there going to be mission creep? Are there going to be boots on the ground? How does this all continue? And those are the questions that I think all Americans want, not just the Congress, not just Republicans, all Americans.
Would John Barrasso oppose boots on the ground in Libya?
I would prefer for Gaddafi to not be in power, because the message, if he stays in power, the message to other tyrants around the world is suppress your people, murder innocents, and that's the way to stay in power. It's been 25 years since Ronald Reagan dealt with Gaddafi. I believe, as the president does, that he has to go, and I'd like to see him eliminated.
Senator John Barrasso from Wyoming, it's a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Judge.